Hello everyone. I'm making a video here to essentially help you feel a little better about your quiz this week. There are a number of quizzes in this course, Old Testament survey. Not any one of them is going to break you. They are all on your reading, supposedly. So if you find something that absolutely was not in our reading whatsoever, let me know, and I will make the adjustment and give you credit for it. This week, quiz numero uno is going to cover the Pentateuch, or essentially chapters 3 through 9 in the Hill and Walton textbook. Okay, so for prepping and studying for this quiz, you don't need to go outside of that. Should you study for hours on end for this? No, it's a reading quiz. It is a significant part of your course grade as you add up all the quizzes together. Also, I want you to take this comment I'm about to say very seriously, and I'm serious about that. This course is designed so that you do not get high quiz grades. Okay, so you're going to do a lot of things in this course that will pull your grade up. For instance, your discussion boards, you should get full credit. Filling out reading reports, things of that nature, and your other assignments are not all that hard. So, for instance, if you're getting B's on your quizzes, you'll probably get an A in the course, probably. Even if you're getting C's on the quizzes, you might get an A in the course theoretically. But the point is that if you get a C on your first quiz, don't freak out like you're going to get a C in the course by any means. You'd have to really struggle on things that are pretty easy and just effort based. So the course is designed that you don't get very high scores. A lot of you are going to even fail this first quiz potentially. You shouldn't, but your grade is not completely finished if you fail this quiz or get like a 4 out of 10 or something like that. Hopefully, not many of you won't, but don't be surprised when you guys get 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, that sort of thing. Do study. The first quiz will help give you an idea of the types of questions, how they go, and how you can be kind of studying as you go for these future ones. And again, you're going to have 30 minutes to do it. A couple of you that have approved and registered learning disabilities with Moody, you'll get extra time for this, and some of you have contacted me. Otherwise, after 30 minutes of the quiz, you will be, it'll lock you out and that sort of thing. And so you want to make sure that when you take the quiz that you give yourself a place that has good Wi-Fi, and that you're not going to get logged off and so forth, and don't plan to take breaks or get interrupted and that sort of thing. If something happens, I understand stuff happens from time to time. There's grace for that. Send me a message and I can reset it and that sort of thing. I'd also highly recommend that you mark down the answers that you gave, so if you do take it again, you are being honest and you're turning in the same answers as you did before, not looking it up and changing your answer and that sort of thing if you happen to get locked out and have to redo it. So that's the quiz. It is going to be, as it says here, on chapters 3 through 9. The main thing you want to focus on is to have a grasp of the purpose of each book, meaning that the Bible reading that we've had you do thus far. So week 2 alone, we had you read stuff in Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Week 1, I think we had to do some Genesis, and I forget what else. But the point is any book that you've had to read up to that point, but primarily what is covered in chapters 3 through 9 of the textbook. I mean, that's really all you have to do. It's covering books of the Pentateuch and so forth. You need to know what essentially is the purpose of the book. These are multiple choice, true, false type questions. So you're not going to need to memorize it, but recognize it when you're given options of what the purpose of the books would be. Other aspects would be the historical setting of the Pentateuch, the genre of each book in those chapters, and the primary critical issues with each book. So I'm now going to give you a couple of examples because I'm gracious and loving. And like I said, it's not just multiple choice. There is some true false. Let me see if there's anything else. No, just multiple choice, true false. Only 10 questions. So no way, even those of you that do get some extra time, you really shouldn't need more than a half an hour to do 10 multiple choice, true false questions. Really, a lot of you will do it in 5 minutes. So questions like, let's see. They have a true-false question that relates to something called the self-revelation of God. So that gives you a little hint of the type of question there may be. They ask questions like, what was God's ultimate means of correcting human sinfulness? And the question's a little bit longer than that, but then it gives you 4 different options with that. That gives you a little tidbit of how a question would be asked. And it often refers to Hill and Walton, the authors of your textbook. So Hill and Walton, they affirm the authority of scriptures over our lives and the importance of accurately interpreting the Old Testament. They state that there are, and then they give something, I'm not going to give the question away, but Hill and Walton state that there are blank, and then it says which one of the following is not blank, to give you an idea. You want to say hi, Finn?
Yeah.
Hi, that's my son, Finn. Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
This is for my class. They're gonna take a quiz.
Your class.
Yeah. They're having a quiz.
A quiz. What's a quiz?
A quiz is like a test for their test on the Old Testament.
The Testament.
Yeah.
Is that your school?
Yeah. That's the school I work at.
You work at that school and you teach people?
Yeah. But I need to get back to making the video, okay? You want to show me your dino really quick? That's your cool dino. Yeah, he got that new yesterday. Isn't that awesome? Yep, and that's a little piece that goes on it.
No, it's meat.
Oh, that's meat for the dino.
Yeah,
okay.
It doesn't go on.
Okay. Well, I gotta finish this video up, okay?
Okay.
Bye, buddy. All right, so that's give you kind of an idea of some of the questions. It might give you a term, like one individual term. I'll give you this one kind of true false relating to the term Palestine and what it refers to, and it gives you a statement about Palestine, and you basically give a true false on whether that accurately describes Palestine or not. Let's see if I can give anything else. They'll state something about the book of Genesis or Deuteronomy or Leviticus is a book of such and such. And it may describe it a bit, and then ask you which description best describes how readers should understand Genesis or Exodus or Leviticus and so forth, okay? So that gives you some of the ways that you should be reading and kind of studying. Another one would be, what phrase in the book of Leviticus best summarizes something, and it describes it. I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give it all away. So hopefully that gives you a nice understanding of what the quiz looks like and how to study for it. Godspeed to you and love to you all. See you on the flip side.